Oh, yeah.
Okay, how do you organize, and what things do you use to organize?
So, I'd say I'm not that sophisticated when it comes to organization, but I do have my calendar, and I basically live off of that in terms of meeting and scheduling, and I'll even book things months out. But I always do leave flexibility, and I will take like hard set times to just like the work-life balance of I need to spend time with my friend right now, or like friends, and be present, right? Because I was at a period when, especially when I first started, where I was just so busy with everything and had so many goals to push everything forward that I would still be at a dinner working, and I'd be leaving and doing this and traveling more than I maybe needed to, and not taking a break for myself. And I did see, like, luckily not a really bad deterioration, but I wasn't as healthy as I could be. I wasn't feeling as great as I could be. So I definitely try to find that balance. And I mean, I meditate, do yoga, run, workout a lot, and not as much as I would like, admittedly, but I mean, we all have, whacks and wanes of when we're really on it versus when we're not. But I do keep a schedule on my Outlook, Google Calendar, and I schedule things out, and I will try to take things like sometimes a few days. I work a lot on the weekends, clearly, even this weekend too.
Yeah.
But, it's not work to me, and that's actually the nice thing about what I do is not very draining to me because I love it. And I'm excited for what's next. I'm like, even if it's just running into someone, actually today at this event, the table right next to us does meditative breathing exercises for both mental health with kids and being able to kind of get back to like controlling like your body and your breath, and using that even for like a higher athleticism. So he works with like surfers and even SEALs, but mostly kids, which is, I think, awesome. And he does these little really meditative dives, and we'll even do the weights underwater, which is a totally different experience. But there's a lot of like healing that comes from that. And the ironicness is I was just talking to Evan last week because we did one meditation/yoga and then a free dive in the ocean a few months ago with this neuroscientist. She's amazing. But we want to do this more consistently, and then it just so happens the guy next to us at the table does that weekly, and we want to have more of a weekly presence that way for just mental health and interacting with the community. And that just happened today. So literally tomorrow morning I'm going to go to one of his classes. We're going to do an event next month. Like that kind of stuff excites me because we're able to work together and kind of advance the same goals and share a similar passion of connecting with the ocean and people. And just random things like that happen all the time. I mean, this is a Saturday Earth Day event in Surfside, and I just met this awesome guy and organization right next to us. So that really keeps the motivation going. And I know I just went on a long tailored loop, but so I do work weekends, but I think the important thing, again, is having that passion, scheduling out time for yourself. Absolutely. Cause like you need that, right? I don't know how often you fit in work, but I almost don't see it as a strict structure.